Pakistan is one of the major manufacturers of football.
Right. Yeah.
70% of world's football are produced in the city of Sialkot.
Well, to be honest with you, I think Babar Azam is like one of our classiest.
Yeah.
Osbar has been something that it really came out of a problem statement for me.
ये हो रहा है कि आज वॉर हो जाएगी, कल वॉर हो जाएगी. मज़े की बात है, ये 2019 में एक स्टडी हुई थी जिसने ये चीज़ बोली थी कि 2025 में इट ऑल्सो गॉट द ईयर राइट बाय द वे.
Okay.
2025 में पाकिस्तान इंडिया की वॉर छिड़ सकती है. और वो इस चीज़ पे नहीं थी कि वॉर छिड़ सकती है, वो इस चीज़ पे थी कि अगर वॉर छिड़ गई तो क्या होगा, हाउ बैड द न्यूक्लियर वॉर वुड बी, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली दोनों न्यूक्लियर एनर्जीज हैं. और अगर न्यूक्लियर वॉर हो गई तो मैं वही पढ़ रहा था कि 30% ऑफ, आई थिंक समथिंग लाइक दैट, इफ आई एम नॉट गेटिंग द नंबर राइट, 30% या समथिंग सनलाइट वुड बी लाइक disappeared.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Shiraz Javed Malik. We are here in our home, away from home, the Masala Mike podcast. The guest that we have today is another young achiever. He was into football fields and then he transferred to fintech, from fintech to fashion, and he is just building his brands effortlessly. So please welcome Mr. Uzil Rahman. Hi Uzil.
Hi Shiraz.
How are you
We're
doing?
Well.
How
Thank
are
you
you
for
doing?
having me. It's a pleasure.
It's an honor, honestly. So अच्छा यार, पहले तो मुझे बताओ ना कि आपका दिन कैसा गया है. दिन का पूछना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी
Well,
है.
to be honest with you, I was just playing football last night and got home pretty late, like 2 a.m.
So you're still into football fields?
Oh, I am. I would love to be on the football field every day if I could. The day's been pretty slow and chilling so far. So I'm here with you, and what better could it be?
अच्छा, एक छोटा सा ना इंट्रोडक्शन देना हमारे गेस्ट को आपने अपना.
Okay.
So just give your introduction, जिससे उनको पता चले कि who you are.
Well, so my name is Uzil Rahman. I am originally from Lahore. I've been living in Dubai for the last 15 years. I've been transitioning from Dubai, Lahore, Karachi, been back and forth. At the moment, I am working on my startup with my family startup. It's a FinMal, which is a financial services marketplace for all financial needs. The idea is to simplify life for our users through digitizing and simplifying financial services. Apart from that, I also have a passion project along with my co-founder Ansab. He's based in US. That is something that I've been working on for the last couple of years in Pakistan. Its name is Crossbar. It's basically an application and a platform for footballers who want to go professional as well as enjoy their leisure football, as I would say, in on a day-to-day basis. And apart from that, I am an executive board member of Pakistan Youth Forum, which is based in Dubai. It's an non-for-profit. It's an organization to keep youth flourishing and empowering. And apart from that, I believe I guess I should keep it humble.
अच्छा यार, चलो वैसे तो काफ़ी कुछ अपने बारे में आपने बता दिया, बट लेट्स से वी हैव अ बुक कॉल्ड उज़ील. उज़ील टाइटल है उस बुक का. उस बुक की आपने समरी देनी है, समराइज योर लाइफ. लाइक बेसिकली उस बुक में आपने पहले पेज पे समरी है.
Okay.
तो क्या होगी वो?
Well, you put me on the spot. But I would say just 3 keywords. I think I would say adaptable, resilient, and excited.
Excited. That's nice to know. यार अच्छा, पहले तो मैं उस कॉल पे जाना चाहूँगा जो हमने आपस में बात की थी, एंड यू टोल्ड मी कि आपने यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं की.
Right.
तो यार लोग अक्सर मैंने देखा है कि वो कहते हैं कि नहीं, अगर आप यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं गए तो यू आर गुड फॉर नथिंग बेसिकली. आपके पास कुछ है ही नहीं, आप क्या करोगे लाइफ में, ये और वो, मतलब देसी पीपल ताने देते हैं. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस, के डू यू थिंक स्किल्स आपको यूनिवर्सिटी के बगैर भी आ सकते हैं, आप स्किल्स पे काम कर सकते हो, या फिर यूनिवर्सिटी जाना जरूरी है?
It's a double-edged sword, I would say. It's not, of course you need a degree, of course you need university. However, in my flavor, it has worked in my favor, I would say. Not going to university was not a choice. It was something that just happened to be. Obviously you have your life circumstances, and sometimes things don't happen on time. However, during all of those years, what's most important is that I didn't stay home idle, and made sure I was working on something, and I'm fortunate enough that that I've had 6-7 years of experience
Yeah.
throughout that time. But then again, I would say that it's a matter of skills nowadays. You sort of need to be a jack of all trades in this era, I would say.
ठीक है.
You do need a lot of skill set to to make it through.
True.
So again, I would say that it's a matter of what works for you best. In certain fields, you still need those degrees, and you need a calculated, educated approach towards your life journey. And it would work for some, it wouldn't work for some. But then again, for the majority, I believe your skill set is so important, regardless you're going to university or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, true. Acha, now let's come back to the love of your life.
Okay.
Football.
Glad that's what you asked.
अच्छा मैं बता रहा हूँ उसका कि you probably know this, लेकिन Pakistan is one of the major manufacturers of football.
Right. Yeah.
70% of world's football are produced in the city of Sialkot, और इस सिटी ने ऑफिशियल टूर्नामेंट्स के लिए फुटबॉल तैयार किए हैं, इवन फीफा के लिए फुटबॉल तैयार किए हैं, येट आवर कंट्री पाकिस्तान कीप्स फेसिंग बैन्स ऑन फुटबॉल. ये चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा, और इवन हम स्ट्रगल करते हैं कि एक मतलब नॉर्मल टूर्नामेंट में अपना स्पॉट हम ढूंढ सकें, नहीं मिलता हमें. तो व्हाई डू यू थिंक पाकिस्तान स्टिल स्ट्रगल्स टू फाइंड इट्स एफर्ट, इवन दो कि हमारी सबसे बड़ी मार्केट फुटबॉल की वहाँ पे है?
Well, the same simple answer would be the same reasons why our cricket never flourishes, or our hockey hasn't flourished, or
लेकिन
and
यार क्रिकेट का अगर देखें तो क्रिकेट का क्रेज़ है, फुटबॉल का उस तरह से कभी हाई मीडिया पे नाम नहीं आया, हायर मीडिया पे.
cricket has been funded well since since we've looked back in the day. I
Yeah.
think you go back to these 90s era. You have Pepsi sponsoring, you have making these big
Yeah.
ads, and Pakistan talent was at top notch at the time. With talent like Imran Khan, Waqar Yunus, and all of
Yeah.
these people. So when you're winning trophies, and when you're also dominating the sport, obviously you'll get funded. Obviously the limelight will shine upon you.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to other sports, I believe hockey was something that we were doing pretty well as.
Yeah.
But the moment is that the problem is that we just did not give it enough accreditation.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we didn't fund it well, and we didn't take care of our players. We didn't take care of the simple management issues, I would say.
Yeah.
And hence, a lot of these sports like hockey has just faded away.
Yeah.
Football, you would be amazed to know that football is something, with the upcoming youth, it's something that's played more than cricket.
Yeah.
In the modern
In the
cities, I would
modern
say.
cities in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, यार अगर हम इतना फुटबॉल खेल रहे हैं तो इवन सिस्टम होना चाहिए कि उन लोगों को आगे बढ़ाया जाए, जैसे क्रिकेट के लिए होता है जी, ये लड़का बड़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग करता है, इसको जी टीम में लेके जाना है, ये है वो है. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, व्हाट आर द सिस्टमैटिक बैरियर्स दैट आर होल्डिंग फुटबॉल backwards in Pakistan, like the infrastructure of it?
Like I said, it's simple. I didn't use the word, but I guess there's no denying from the fact that there's a lot of corruption in
Yeah.
throughout our country.
Yeah.
It's running through the veins, I would say, for every single person living in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's a challenge to be someone who's very innocent, or someone who's very kind-hearted, and not corrupt or a manipulator in Pakistan, and work your way through to the ranks. It's almost impossible to do that unless you have a very good Vasta system, of course,
Bilkul.
as we say.
Bilkul.
So I think really without that, it's a big hurdle to flourish in any sport in Pakistan. And I cricket has its own problems as well.
True.
You do see great talent of players like Naseem Shah and all of these players, but you see a lot of performances that don't go well for months.
Yeah, true.
However, they're still in the team. There are a lot of players sitting there waiting for the chances, never got it. So I do believe there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of wasta. But then again, any sport, or any even if you go into the business world right now,
Yeah.
if you have a really good PR system, you're gonna make it.
यार
Without
पता
that, you're gonna
मसला
struggle.
क्या है? आई थिंक काफ़ी लोग यही सोचते हैं कि बस बंदा परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है, 1-2 मैच परफॉर्म नहीं किया, इसको टीम से बाहर निकालो. बट आई फील लाइक कि इवन अब पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट की बात की है, आई फील लाइक थोड़े से जो अगर आपके सीनियर हैं जिनने पास में आपको परफॉर्मेंस दी है, थोड़ा सा उन्हें मतलब रिलैक्स हैंड दें. यही नहीं है कि आप कहें नहीं टीम तुम पे डिपेंड करती है. आई थिंक दैट्स द मेन प्रेशर दैट दे टेक.
Yeah.
तो वो चीज़ काफ़ी अफेक्ट करती है. और यही नहीं है कि नहीं ये नहीं खेल रहा है इसको निकाल दो. तो मेनली प्लेयर्स के दिमाग में यही डर होता है कि अगर मैं अब नहीं होऊंगा तो मतलब परफॉर्म नहीं करूँगा तो निकाल दूँ. वो कभी कभी वो चीज़ प्रेशर बन जाती है एंड दे simply cannot perform.
I
नहीं
think
होता.
I think what you're referencing right here is Babar Azam.
Yeah,
an example.
True.
Well, to be honest with you, I think Babar Azam is like one of our classiest.
Yeah. No, because
players that we have.
even उसको निकाला भी था तो आपने टीम के परफॉर्मेंस देख ली है क्या हुआ था.
Yeah, sure. And you know, fundamentally, it's not him that's the main issue. You know,
Yeah.
There's this element of scapegoating a lot
True.
from our media, and
True.
you know, I think even if you look at the India media,
Yeah.
they've done that a lot to Virat Kohli.
वो हमारे प्लेयर्स को भी करते हैं यार. विराट को तो छोड़ो, वो तो हमारे प्लेयर्स को भी करते हैं कि देखो तुम्हारा क्या यार, अब मैं इधर बोल नहीं पाऊंगा. वो जो बाबर आजम को बुलाते हैं.
Of course.
लेकिन
I think we
you
all
know
know
it.
We all know it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, चलो फुटबॉल से क्रिकेट पे हो गया, लेकिन अब वापस उसी पे आएंगे क्योंकि हमारे पास एक एप्लीकेशन है जो आपकी अपनी है.
Of course. Yeah.
क्रॉस बार.
It's a baby for me.
या अच्छा, ये क्रॉस बार है क्या? और ये जो फुटबॉल में ये जो फुटबॉल का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, ये जो बैरियर्स आ रहे हैं सिस्टमेटिक जो भी हैं, उसके लिए क्या किया है क्रॉस बार ने?
Okay, so well, crossbar has been something that it really came out of a problem statement for me. I growing up in Pakistan, when I was studying there in Lahore, I had this tremendous craze for being a footballer, and back then I believe there was no system in place where you could connect with these people from the industry, whether it's a coach, whether it's a manager, a club. So I don't think I knew anything about football in Pakistan at the moment, and I know for a fact I had friends that were playing football on a day-to-day basis like crazy. So we all wish to be a footballer at some point, and I think if we were living in UK, I think we'd have had a choice to make it professional.
True.
However, in these nations, not just in Pakistan, I think it's a similar equation when it comes to China, India, all of these neighboring countries we have in Asia.
Okay.
That for some reason we just haven't been able to make most out of the sport. I mean, it's a 11-player sport at the end of the day, and you can't take them out from these major countries. Like Pakistan ranks like 6th in the world map when it comes to population, and look at China, look at India. So for us to not be able to make it to the World Cups, or to have a really good solid team is awful to think about. And so that's really what gave me the thought that this is something I want to do. And why delay it further? Why do it when I'm 40? Why do it when I'm 50 and I'm thinking, okay, you know what, I should do something to give back to the society, or to give back to people. And I thought really, if there's something that you love and you really don't know how long you have your life for, you could be gone in a matter of seconds at the end of the day. So it's something that I thought I should do it while I can, and given the energy we have right now as young people, it's our job to do as much as we can. So I came up with this idea of creating a unified application where you have all of your coaches, players, your arenas, all in one app. It's a community. It's all in one platform and one application where they can interact, engage, and the idea is to really help these players and this community itself grow and flourish into something and materialize into something, which we haven't been able to yet. However, it's a long process and it takes time, and we're okay with that. It's something that's completely a passion project for me and my team, honestly.
अच्छा, अगर हम किसी स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में बात करते हैं, ऑब्वियसली पॉलिटिक्स नीड्स टू बी आउटसाइड ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स. पॉलिटिक्स को इंटरफेयर नहीं करना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल.
बट डू यू थिंक इट्स पॉसिबल?
Yeah, it's possible. I think it's pretty much possible when you bring in the right people, and the people who actually love the sport so much that they've sacrificed their I would say their a lot of their time into building something for for the community. I know a couple of people, and I can give a shout out to like back in Pakistan in Lahore, we have people like Azan from LSD who's done an
Okay.
amazing job. ठीक है, we earn from what we do, and at the end of the day, because we need to be sustainable. But फिर भी I think that element of doing it for the for the society, doing it for the love of the sport, for
ठीक है.
for giving it back to the society, and I think if people with passion come on board, then only you can actually bring some change. I think people who have no knowledge of the game, who have no interference, not just interference, I would say no
Yeah.
उनकी अगर कोई वो है ही in the sense के they're not well affiliated with how the sport works behind the doors as well as on the pitch.
Yeah.
तो they're not the right people to be sitting there.
Yeah. True. True. अच्छा यार, अब थोड़े से हॉट टॉपिक पे आते हैं.
Yeah.
How do you think India-Pakistan relations influence sports and creative industries in both of the countries?
Okay. Are we talking about sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like sports and creative industries. Like anything, for example, अब कोई जंग हो गई है तो अब हमारे एक्टर्स उधर नहीं जा सकते और ये हो गया वो हो गया.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's something that we've. I don't see this happening from Pakistan's end. If I'm being honest, I think I might be
बिल्कुल
biased
ऐसे ही.
with my approach from a lot of people, but I don't think. I think when we say it, when I say that, I think I speak for a lot of Pakistanis. That it's something it doesn't really start from Pakistan. It doesn't. There's no initiation of that.
हाँ.
It's something that India has started for a couple of times. They've done it, and one way or another they find a way to
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही.
just cut off ties and act like they're going to they're going to hurt us with that. But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I think I love the
यार recently
sarcasm that we have as Pakistanis.
recently उन्होंने हमारे एक्टर्स को भी बैन कर दिया. देखा था ना आपने?
Yeah, I feel sorry for Fawad Khan. Sorry. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. I mean, he has wasted his career. Spent so much time waiting for the right opportunities coming from Bollywood, and unfortunately, when it comes out.
हाँ, मैं बताता हूँ. अच्छा, उर्दू में ज़्यादा बात करनी है आपने because this is a mixed show. Anyways,
ठीक है.
यार पिछले दिनों में जो अटैक हुआ था कश्मीर में, obviously we condemn that.
Of course.
लेकिन जो अटैक हुआ है और किया टेररिस्ट ने है, ठीक है, जैसे भी टेररिस्ट थे या मतलब दे आर प्रिटेंडिंग टू बी मुस्लिम्स. पहले तो मुसलमानों पे ये चीज़ डाल दी गई थी. दूसरा कहते हैं नहीं ये पाकिस्तान ने कराया है. इंटरेस्टिंगली इसकी वजह से जो टेंशन पाकिस्तान इंडिया के बीच में बढ़ी है वो आजकल ऐसे ही हो रहा है कि आज वॉर हो जाएगी, कल वॉर हो जाएगी. मज़े की बात है, ये 2019 में एक स्टडी हुई थी जिसने ये चीज़ बोली थी कि 2025 में इट ऑल्सो गॉट ईयर राइट बाय द वे.
Okay.
2025 में पाकिस्तान इंडिया की वॉर छिड़ सकती है. और वो इस चीज़ पे नहीं थी कि वॉर छिड़ सकती है, वो इस चीज़ पे थी कि अगर वॉर छिड़ गई
Yeah.
तो क्या होगा, हाउ बैड द न्यूक्लियर वॉर वुड बी, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली दोनों न्यूक्लियर एनर्जीज हैं. और अगर न्यूक्लियर वॉर हो गई तो मैं वही पढ़ रहा था कि 30% ऑफ, आई थिंक समथिंग लाइक दैट, इफ आई एम नॉट गेटिंग द नंबर राइट,
Yeah.
30% या समथिंग द लाइक सनलाइट वुड बी लाइक डिसअपीयर्ड.
Okay.
तो उसका ये है कि डू यू थिंक दिस इज ऑल प्लान्ड ऑलरेडी, क्योंकि ये 2019 की रिसर्च ने बता दी है कि 2025 में ये होगा. डू यू
Yeah,
थिंक दिस इज
yeah.
प्लान्ड ऑलरेडी एंड द वर्ल्ड रन्स ऑन अ प्लान?
I do agree on that. मेरा भी यही ख्याल है कि in fact I have this strong belief, I would say, कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें, बहुत सारे वाक़या जो हमारे होते हैं geopolitically are planned.
हाँ.
ये wars होती हैं that are related to financial,
हाँ.
economical, mostly them. So a lot of the unrest जो आता है ये बहुत सारा that really comes from these planned initiatives, whether you call it from coming from America, whether you call it coming from Israel, or any of these countries. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not just targeted to one country, it's targeted to a certain region, or which countries benefit from that. Sometimes it's a sacrifice for a short term that really helps them long term at the end of the day. So I do believe इस तरह की campaigns, I would say, not just initiatives, campaigns, to create geopolitical unrest is completely planned, in my opinion.
ठीक है।
So if you know, think about it, I mean, जंग शंग कुछ नहीं होती, अभी भी जंग नहीं हो रही, और I'm very well
यार ये
aware.
होगी भी नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो होगी।
Yeah,
इतना इजी
it's
नहीं
not
है।
possible. It's not possible. And nuclear countries हैं.
ये न्यूक्लियर कंट्रीज हैं, बाकियों को भी पता है कि अगर इनकी जंग हो गई तो बहुत ज़्यादा तबाही हो जानी है।
Exactly. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's to put a shadow or put a cover on external factors, external problems going on around the world. Things like that are happening in Palestine. वो चीज़ें उस पे पर्दा डालने के लिए आप कहीं और unrest कर
कहीं
दो.
और अटेंशन दे देगी फिर दुनिया सारी उसकी वजह से।
Exactly.
या अच्छा यार, यही बात है, जैसे इंडिया में अटैक हुआ, ये चीज़ पाकिस्तान पे डाल दी गई या फिर मुस्लिम्स पे डाल दी गई। डू यू थिंक टेररिज्म हैज़ अ रिलीजन और अ पर्टिकुलर कंट्री?
No, I don't think terrorism really comes from any religion, because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
even if you boil down to Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, any of that,
यार
essentially
आई
none of
मीन
them
इवन
promote.
अगर आप पाकिस्तान में डाल रहे हो तो यू शुड कीप दैट इन माइंड कि पाकिस्तान में भी तो ये अटैक होते हैं, तो पाकिस्तान ने तो कभी नहीं डाला किसी पे।
पाकिस्तान तो बहुत छोटी एग्जांपल है, मैं आपको एग्जांपल अमेरिका की देता हूँ. अमेरिका में कितने सारे स्कूल शूटिंग्स होती हैं
हाँ.
every year, and
तो वो तो नहीं डालते किसी कंट्री पे कि इसने करवाए उसने
and it's
करवाया।
never labeled as the terrorism as well at the
Yeah.
end of the day. I mean, वो जब उनका बच्चा मारता है तो there's like labeled as के एक I would say medically inclined, declined बच्चा था, और उसने आके
Exactly.
he's had done that. But then at the end of the day, I think it's all about the way media portrays it, right?
ठीक है।
So I do not think terrorism has any religion affiliation. It's completely out of that question. It's a thing कि अब इंसान अच्छे इंसान होते हैं, बुरे इंसान होते हैं.
हाँ.
अब वो उनका मेथड है of violence. It's a method. Terrorism is a method at the end of the day. तो वो बस it really comes down to that point.
ठीक है यार, एज समवन एक्टिव इन बोथ कंट्रीज यूएई एंड पाकिस्तान, हाउ डू यू थिंक पाकिस्तानी एक्सपैट्स आर इवॉल्विंग हियर?
To be honest with you, I think it's a hard question, to be honest, because इसकी दोनों sides हैं देखने वाली है. A lot of Pakistanis try to affiliate themselves as people that we've seen in the past as well. कि they used to call themselves as someone who's not Pakistani at the end of the day. अब आप बहुत सारे लोगों से मिलते थे who were from UK. They would talk as if like they're from central London, as if like वहीं के
हैं, पाकिस्तान से तो कोई
so
relation
they don't
ही
have
नहीं
any roots, and वो जब उनको लगता था कि पाकिस्तान की situation अच्छी हो रही है तो they affiliate themselves as Pakistan. And I think I when I speak that, I mean like the time when Imran Khan came in and हमारी इज्जत बढ़ गई थी to a certain extent, living in Pakistan as Dubai. तो अब ये है कि situation के I think हमारी political degradation की वजह से people who are coming here, moving here, I would say middle class is facing that issue of being looked down in a way. However, Dubai is a beautiful city at the end of the day. UAE is a beautiful country where you have that equality and all that happening. But वही बात है ना कि अच्छे इंसान बुरे इंसान रहते हैं, तो वो एक discrimination, we do see it, we do feel it, but then again इसको blame, I cannot say कि we cannot blame it on any other but ourselves as a nation. अगर हम अपने आप को इस मुकाम पे पहुंचाया हमने, तो we have to deal with these consequences.
Yeah, exactly, true.
And we can only hope we can get a better
Exactly,
political change.
आई फील लाइक कि इतना आसान नहीं है अब ये जो पाकिस्तान में जो भी सिचुएशन हो गई है ना, इसको बेहतर करना इतना आसान नहीं है.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, my prediction is that it's not going to get fixed in the next 20 years.
बहुत मुश्किल
There's
है.
no change in
तो
that.
बहुत नीचे आ चुके हैं हम एज अ नेशन.
Yeah.
यार एनीवेज, एक्सपर्ट्स की अगर हम बात करें कि डू यू थिंक पाकिस्तानी एक्सपर्ट्स जो हैं उन वो लैक करते हैं यहाँ पे सपोर्ट इन द यूएई, एंड इफ दे डू, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट डू दे नीड?
To be honest with you, back to my point, I think वही जो मैं बात कर रहा था कि they have that element of I think एक तो unawareness भी है of a lot of these laws that are
Yeah.
here. I think when not just Pakistani, I think anyone who comes to Dubai and settles down here in the next, I think उनको 5-6 महीने लग जाते हैं समझने में कि laws कैसे काम करते हैं.
ठीक है.
I think they had like 3-4 हज़ार के फाइन तो उन्होंने गाड़ी पे पड़ ही जाते हैं आराम से.
मेरी अपनी गाड़ी पे 1000 के फाइन था.
Wow. So, but yeah. So I think that's one issue that a lot of people, expats, face. But yeah, at the end of the day, a lot of these Pakistanis, when they move to Dubai, they face that cultural change. So I'll give you an example. It's a weird example to give, but in Pakistan we don't have beaches other than Karachi, of course. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Lahore, Islamabad वाली जगह पे
कराची
आप
के
जाएं, इस तरह की
beach पे
चीज़ें
भी
नहीं हैं.
वही
Yeah, so like these things open us, and you know, a lot of these up to Pakistan में co-education is like very common and all.
पहले नहीं था.
But yeah, this wasn't the case, and I think, you know, people when they're uneducated or unaware, not just that, I think पढ़े लिखे जाहिल भी हैं हमारे मुल्क में बहुत सारे.
बिल्कुल.
So the etiquettes, the morality, the, you know, these ethics, that's what we lack as a nation. And so
Yeah.
when we move here in Dubai, I think वो एक conflict आता है.
Yeah.
And I think it takes time to settle down.
यार हमारे अक्सर जो है हमारे पाकिस्तानी कल्चर में स्पेसिफिकली देसी कल्चर में ट्रॉमाज या मेंटल हेल्थ जैसी चीज़ एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती. कभी आपको कोई कल्चरल ट्रॉमा या इमोशनल ट्रॉमा हुआ है? एंड हाउ डू यू थिंक यू केम आउट ऑफ इट एंड हाउ हैज़ इट शेप्ड योर वर्क?
Okay, so I think I can talk about one thing, but I wouldn't consider it as a trauma. And then I'll give you the reason why I think so. I think मैं जब पाकिस्तान में था, जब लाहौर, कराची, लाहौर, दुबई से जब जा रहा था मैं,
ठीक है.
कराची, और फिर कराची
ठीक है.
से फिर मैं लाहौर गया. And during that time, I think एक element था of complexity
ठीक
in
है.
me. You know, transitioning in from schools जो, you know, coming from a rich environment. कराची में मुझे याद है, I mean, मेरे जो classmates थे, they used to have 6-7 guards, black Vigo, खड़ी हुई स्कूल के पास.
अच्छा.
और एक चीज़ ये भी थी कि सिक्योरिटी वाज अ कंसर्न.
हाँ.
उस टाइम जरदारी का वक्त था, अल्ताफ भाई का वक्त था.
सिक्योरिटी तो कांस्टेंट वो है कंसर्न है पाकिस्तान में.
या बट देन अगेन आई थिंक ये एक क्लास सिस्टम भी बन गया था पाकिस्तान में, यू नो, फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, कि यू नो पीपल दे जस्ट हैव दिस एलिमेंट के उनको
यार है,
show off करना.
ऑनेस्टली है, अभी भी है जी. वीडियो बनाना ऐसे चल रहा है, बंदा पता नहीं क्या चीज़ है.
Exactly.
एंड लाइक अभी मैं ज़्यादा कर नहीं सकता एक्शन क्योंकि माइक है सामने. नहीं, लेकिन ये है कि वो ज़्यादा शो ऑफ करते हैं, हमारे पास ये है, हम पता नहीं क्या चीज़ है. बहुत ज़्यादा है
एग्जैक्टली. तो वो एक ये था एलिमेंट था कि ऑलमोस्ट आई वुड से ऑलमोस्ट ऑल ऑफ माई क्लासमेट्स हैड दोज गार्ड्स विद देम.
ठीक है.
आई थिंक मैं उनमें से 2-3 बच्चों में से था जो क्लास में से निकलते थे, और माई पेरेंट्स वुड पिक मी अप, और मैक्सिमम माई ड्राइवर वुड पिक मी अप फॉर अ शॉर्ट टाइम. तो वहाँ से फिर एक चीज़ थी कि एक complexity आ जाती है कि यार, like am I inferior to these people, because it's not just the way it looks, but वो आपको present भी ऐसे करेंगे.
वो कहते हैं एहसास से कमतरी.
एहसास से कमतरी का शिकार. I think how Faris Shafi says it. और फिर ये है कि उसके बाद ये है कि मैं जब लाहौर गया तो I also went to this स्कूल दैट वाज, यू नो, मतलब उस लिहाज से उस टाइम की बात है, न्यूलैंड्स में पढ़ रहा था मैं, बिकनर्स न्यूलैंड्स में, लाहौर में. और उस टाइम पे इट वाज अ क्लास सिस्टम. हमारे क्लास में, हमारे स्कूल में बच्चे थे जो पॉलिटिशियन के बच्चे हैं, या कोई सेलिब्रिटी का बच्चा है, या लाइक यू नो लैंडलॉर्ड्स हैं, एंड यू नो बिकॉज लाहौर इज़ अ बिजनेस सिटी, तो बहुत सारे वो हैं जिनके ख़ानदान शुरू से ही अमीर ख़ानदान से आ रहे हैं.
ठीक है.
तो स्कूल के बाद ड्रैग रेसिंग, और इट्स नॉट लाइक होंडा सिटी या कोई करोला में हो रही है, BMW मर्सिडीज टाइप की ड्रैग रेसिंग हो रही है.
अच्छा.
बच्चे कर रहे हैं, क्रैश भी कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा.
बच्चों घर जाते
परवाह
नहीं है, कोई अब्बू अम्मी उनके कुछ नहीं कहेंगे चलो हमें कोई क्या पता है दिन. बट माई पॉइंट इज़ नॉट दैट. माई पॉइंट इज़ कि जब आप उस कल्चर में होते हो, एंड यू कम इन फ्रॉम मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज, और यू कम फ्रॉम फैमिलीज दैट आर लाइक, आई वुड से, आई डोंट थिंक मिडिल क्लास हैज़, उसका एक टर्म ही चेंज हो गया, उसकी एक समझ ही चेंज हो गई हमारे माशरे में. बट आई थिंक व्हेन आई से मिडिल क्लास, आई मीन आप अच्छे ख़ानदान से हो.
हाँ.
एक जिसमें एहतराम हो, जिसमें एक, यू नो, यू हैव दोज, परवरिश आपकी इस तरह की हो कि आप एक अच्छी आपकी वो हो, ख़ानदान हो. सो एसेंशली उस टाइम पे आप, जब आप इन चीज़ों को देखते हो, अपने दोस्तों को देखते हो, उनकी लाइक आफ्टर स्कूल पार्टीज़ होती हैं उनके पास, जब उनको कुछ ख़रीदना होता है, आईफोन आया एक दिन एप्पल स्टोर दुबई में, अगले दिन 24 आवर्स में स्कूल के बच्चों में उनके पास आईफोन वही हाथ में. सो दिस इज़ समथिंग कि कोई कल्चर कॉम्पिटिशन एक पैदा हो ही जाता है इवेंचुअली. एंड यू सी दैट थ्रू आउट your journey in school. आप टीचर्स उनको फेवर करेंगी. It's a completely different scenario, you know, you see that happening a lot. And so जब मैं उस चीज़ से निकल के वहाँ से लाहौर से वापस दुबई शिफ्ट हुआ, मैं like I was in that element के during in Pakistan also I felt a lot of that complexity का issue. तो for me coming from there to Dubai, मेरा mindset वो बन चुका था
हाँ.
कि यार मैं inferior हूँ, and you know a lot of these rich people are superior to me in
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah.
So when I moved to Dubai, I think वो एक जो मेरा जो education system था यहाँ, even though I went directly to this school that was also, by the way, very rich. यहाँ बहुत सारे you know schoolings are pretty damn expensive in Dubai. तो going to rich school as well here, I was you know sitting with people जिनके like you know I'm not saying these things inspire me or these things make me feel like I'm inferior or superior anymore. I'm just saying at the back of my mind back then when I was 14, 15, I had this thing here, you know, people are living in Palm Jumeirah.
Huh.
And so for me, I feel like, okay, you know what, I am less than them in one way or another. They have the right devices, I don't have those devices.
Yeah.
They're wearing the right shoes, I'm not wearing those shoes. So
Yeah.
these small things actually kind of inculcate
Hota
that element. Here, so going back to our topic of trauma, I think हमारे जो culture है ना वो इस चीज़ को allow ही नहीं करता कि there is no such thing as trauma. If there is no such thing as trauma, you're not going to think about it. You're not going to think about it. There is no such thing. You're going to feel that way.
Yeah.
अब वो eventually वो चीज़ आपके ज़हन में आती है निकल जाती है. And that's a good thing. I think it has a good reflection of it. People often, I would say, they don't give it enough importance. हमारे कल्चर में वो एक होता, if you, there's this saying, I think if I might not get it wrong, strong men create easy times.
Yeah,
Easy
strong
times
men.
create weak men. Weak men create hard times, and hard times create strong men.
Yeah.
And that is a cycle that goes on throughout our generations, yeah. तो आई थिंक वो वाला एलिमेंट है कि हमारे जो बहुत सारे सोशल लाइफ इन पाकिस्तान एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस कंट्रीज, वो ये थी कि आपको सख्त होना especially as a man. You know, you're not supposed to have these, oh, I need to be vulnerable with my, you know, with my significant other is okay, with you know, with friends and all of these things.
पाकिस्तान वगैरह में ये बहुत ज़्यादा है कि if you're a man you need to be strong. और आपको हैंडल करना है फैमिली को. They don't see it कि यार इसको भी सपोर्ट की कभी कभी ज़रूरत होगी, भले इमोशनल ही सही.
Which you should have. However, I would say कि, but then again, I mean, there is no such thing as system in place for that to happen.
Yeah.
एक बंदा will not fix that. Your family will not be able to fix that because the system doesn't roll. आप घर से बाहर जाओगे, आपको वही issue ख़त्म. वहाँ से again, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna meet the business owners, you're gonna meet anyone. You cannot be vulnerable there.
Exactly.
So the point is that there is no system in place for that.
Yeah.
So there is no such thing as you being vulnerable as a man and you know taking time to you know fix those kind of situations. I personally believe, I think it's a controversial thing to say, but मेरा ख्याल यही है कि आप लगे रहो, आप इस चीज़ को फेड आउट करो. Forget about these traumas and all things. सबसे important चीज़ है आप इस्लाम के करीब रहो, आप
बिल्कुल
everything fixes.
मैंने कल रात को स्टोरी भी लगाई थी, मे बी यू सॉ इट एज वेल. उसमें भी ये चीज़ थी, काफ़ी मुझे अलग अलग तरीके के रिस्पॉन्स मिले कि बेसिकली द क्वेश्चन वाज हाउ डू यू डील विद ट्रॉमास. तो मुझे काफ़ी इस तरह के रिस्पॉन्स मिले कि सो जाओ, ये करो, वो करो, बट देयर वर आल्सो सम सेंसिबल वंस के प्रे, या स्टे क्लोजर टू इस्लाम, stay closer to your creator.
Allah is your best friend at the
exactly
end, you know?
Definitely.
So at the end of the day I do feel कि अगर आपको किसी से बात करनी है, अगर आपको किसी के आगे
कोई और नहीं है तो अल्लाह के पास जाओ.
बिल्कुल आप बिल्कुल अल्लाह के पास जाएं. एंड आई डू ऑल्सो थिंक कोई हो ना हो, स्टिल एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपकी प्रायोरिटी हमेशा अल्लाह रहनी चाहिए. इन सेकेंडरी देन एनीवन कैन बी देयर एज सेकेंडरी. तो आई थिंक वो एक चीज़ है कि ट्रॉमा इन आवर नेशंस और इन आवर कल्चर has to be dealt with personally.
Yeah. अच्छा, अगले सवाल पे जाते हैं. Coming back to the startup, देसी फैमिली में अक्सर आप जब स्टार्टअप करते हो या कोई अपनी चीज़ बनाने की कोशिश करते हो, फैमिली कहती है इसको साइड हसल ही रखो. How has your family responded to you doing such ventures?
Well, I wouldn't say such ventures. I would just say it's been one thing itself. I think I would say Crossbar has been something as a passion project. I think my family understands that. At the end of the day, they've been very, very supportive throughout it. No doubt on that. I think any family would want the best for you at the end of the day, and they would want you know, you make the most out of your life, you make the most out of what you have as a capability in your life. You know, you're capable of reaching the skies, but you're looking at maybe like, you know, just the building or, you know, the top notch floor of it.
Yeah.
So फ़र्क बस ये है कि आई थिंक हम उस लेवल पे देख नहीं सकते दैट आवर फैमिली कैन लुक एट.
Yeah.
You know, हमारी फैमिली they've seen us grown from
Yeah.
like the very, you know, child we've been. So they have a big foresight for us, whereas we're short-sighted in most of these things when it comes to this. There should be a balance, and I think alhamdulillah मेरी family has been always supportive in this case that, you know, if okay you want to start Crossbar, do it, but make sure you're aware, and at the end of the day they've been guiding me. Or I also think this is a good thing when families step in and intervene
Yeah.
when they see something is going wrong, and I do think it's a good thing. At the end of the day, that's what parenting is, that's what family is all
It is.
about. They care for you, they look after you. You make a wrong decision, they can fix that. So I think in my case, Crossbar was something that I was getting so dwelt on, and I was thinking, yeah, this is something I need to, you know, focus on for a lot of things because it's going to change everything. But truly, it's something over time I realized that it can remain as a passion project. It's not something that's going massive ASAP. So alhamdulillah, I have found my balancing of life when it comes to, you know, the work I do. Pakistan Youth Forum as well, when I was the executive board member for that as well. Maybe it was a similar case where, you know, I'm spending a lot of time, whether it's on weekends, whether it's a weekday call, Zoom call. Obviously, you spend 40 minutes of your day. Your mind is going somewhere. You're going to dedicate some time into something. And if you're not getting a concrete return out of that, in your personal capacity, as well as you're obviously in the capacity of, you know, how much difference are you making for the rest of the people. तो वो एक element आ जाता है कि you need to be aware of these things, and I think family brings that awareness to you.
True.
तो I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. अच्छा, फैमिली बिजनेस पे आते हैं. काफ़ी लोगों की ये राय होती है फैमिली बिजनेस को लेके कि मतलब बहुत अनफेयरली जज करते हैं अगर आप अपने फैमिली बिजनेस में मतलब पार्ट लेना शुरू कर दो कि इसने क्या किया, इसने तो कुछ बिल्ड नहीं किया, ये तो ऑलरेडी इसको बनाया मिल गया, इसके तो कोई एफर्ट्स ही नहीं है. तो हाउ डू यू टेक दैट? बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली वी नो कि हम अगर किसी चीज़ में काम कर रहे हैं, कोई बेशक पहले कोई बिजनेस बना हुआ है, लेकिन उसमें एफर्ट्स तो लगते हैं ना.
बिल्कुल. I don't think it's you're right actually about that. I do think there comes to a certain extent कि वो the perception of how someone is taken कि अगर आप अपने family के साथ एक काम कर रहे हो business में, या you know at the startup or whatever.
It's called FinMal, right?
Yes, that's right. So whatever you're doing, at the end of the day वो एक element आता है कि either you've been given it for grantedly, or you're taking it for grantedly, or कि आप उस तरह मेहनत नहीं कर रहे हो, आपको सब मिल गया है, आपके प्लेट में मिल गया सब. I think at the end of the day, I'm not saying कि I've gotten everything और मैंने बहुत मेहनत की और मुझे सब कुछ like I deserve what I got. Sometimes you get when you know there's this thing, you don't get always what you deserve, right?
ठीक है.
तो sometimes आपको benefit में भी हो जाता है. कभी-कभी आपको वो चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं जो आपने जिसके ऊपर काम ही नहीं किया होता, और आपको मिल जाएगी.
ठीक है.
अल्लाह की तरफ से. And so my point is कि people will always talk, people will always perceive it that way, and the best thing to do it or cope up with it is कि आप उसको low key रखें.
Yeah.
आप उसके ऊपर इतना एम्फेसिस ना डालें, एंड यू मीन बिजनेस, यू टॉक बिजनेस. इन चीज़ों को एज मच एज पॉसिबल उसको सेपरेट रखें. तो मैं यही कोशिश करता हूँ कि लाइक आई डोंट like inculcate or promote it as a thing कि it's a family thing, it's a family startup or business or at the end of the day.
ठीक है.
The most important thing is कि अगर आप एक काम के लिए आए, एक धंधे के लिए आए, तो आप उस पर फोकस रखें.
Exactly. अच्छा यार, ये हमारे इस सेगमेंट का लास्ट क्वेश्चन होगा, लेकिन आई थिंक ये काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट होगा क्योंकि मैनी ऑफ अस गो थ्रू दिस फेज के बर्न आउट हो रहा है.
Okay.
आप इतने ज़्यादा रोल्स कर रहे हो, यू आर द फेस बिहाइंड क्रॉसबार, फिनमाल, और क्या था पाकिस्तान यूथ फोरम का जो भी आप कर रहे थे. तो हाउ डू यू अवॉइड गेटिंग बर्न्ड आउट?
It's a good question. Honestly, I'm still figuring out, and I think I'll still figure it out for the next couple of years.
I feel like that's normal.
It's just there. It's just happening. I mean, हमारी उम्र अभी, we're young people, right?
Yeah.
I do think we have the capacity to deal with a lot right now.
Yeah.
However, it has this double-edged sword as well कि दूसरी साइड पे आपके पास ये कीमती वक्त है आपका.
बिल्कुल.
आप गलत जगहों पे लगाओगे तो आपका waste over time, and
Okay.
you're not gonna get the results you would want in your 30s, 40s. So ideally, I think you should always have that plan in mind कि आपको एक foresight होनी चाहिए कि अब मैंने ये करना है, मैंने कल को मैं ये achieve करूँगा. Why am I doing it right now? So I think that why element should always be there. और ये why element also keeps you motivated कि आप वो चीज़ करो जो आप करना चाह रहे हो. तो अगर if it's crossbar, I'm doing it because I have a why. I have a big strong why for that. I have a big strong why for why I'm spending my time with PYF as well.
Yeah.
So similarly, if there's any other work I'm doing or any other things that I am kept busy on, there has to be that element of why am I doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't make sense, आपको वहाँ वक्त ही नहीं लगाना चाहिए आपका.
बिल्कुल. अच्छा, इसी के साथ हमारा जो है मेन पॉडकास्ट सेगमेंट खत्म हुआ है. नाउ वी आर मूविंग टू अ बिट ऑफ फन पार्ट.
Okay.
थोड़े से फन से शुरू होगा, लेकिन मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा फन होता जाएगा ऐसा ऐसा.
Okay.
You probably know it why. Anyways, this is time for our rapid fire round. अभी एक छोटा सा rapid fire round करने लगे हैं. अच्छा, by the way यार, आपकी favorite फुटबॉल टीम कौन सी है?
Okay, I might get cancelled for that. I'll be very honest with you. My favorite football club is Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Yeah, it's purely because of the fan
चलो.
base and the passion they have.
चलो, अभी आपका टेस्ट होने वाला है. ठीक है, रैपिड फायर राउंड है. मैं एक आपको चीज़ दूंगा, आपने मतलब दो चीज़ें स्टार्ट में आपको दूंगा. यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट वन टीम. ठीक है, एंड द विनर टीम मूव्स ऑन एंड फाइट्स विद अनदर टीम जो मैं आपको नाम दूंगा. इन द एंड देयर इज गोना बी वन लेफ्ट, दैट्स गोना बी द विनर.
And the criteria for that is based on likability or based on
लाइकेबिलिटी. हाँ,
likability. Okay.
ठीक है. ओके, रियल मैड्रिड वर्सेस बार्सिलोना.
Real Madrid.
रियल मैड्रिड वर्सेस मैनचेस्टर सिटी.
Real Madrid.
रियल मैड्रिड वर्सेस डॉर्टमुंड.
I'll say Dortmund.
डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस बायर्न.
Dortmund.
डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस एसी मिलान.
Dortmund for sure.
डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस चेल्सी.
Dortmund, easy.
डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस पीएसजी.
Dortmund.
आई थिंक बहुत इजी हो गया ये तो. डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस अल हिलाल.
Dortmund, but I would love some money from Al Hilal.
ओके, डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस आर्सेनल.
Oh, I love Arsenal, the way they play.
अब आया ऊंट पहाड़ के नीचे.
I will say Dortmund because of the loyalty I have for them.
ओके, डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस जुवेंटस.
Dortmund.
डॉर्टमुंड वर्सेस मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड.
Oh, I'm a big Ronaldo fan. I'll go United.
That's a surprise for everyone and United is the winner of this segment. अक्सर यार इस सेगमेंट में यही हुआ है, जब भी गेस्ट को देता हूँ वो अनसरप्राइजिंग आंसर एंड पे मिल ही जाता है कुछ ना कुछ करके.
Interesting.
अच्छा, मेरी कोशिश यही होती है कि ऐसा ही हो.
अच्छा.
Because obviously I'm gonna get some hate from your followers to you.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, especially as a crossbar founder. अब तो मेरी पूरी होनी.
ये कोलैब करेंगे. Anyways, now it's the time for the most fun segment for me. We have these chilies. आप सबको पता है स्पाइस और साइलेंट सेगमेंट का नाम है.
Okay.
ये यहाँ पे रख रहे हैं.
अब मेरा टेस्ट होगा, मैं लाहौरी कितना हूँ.
हाँ जी, टेस्ट होने लगा. आप लाहौरी हो कितने. अच्छा, इसमें होना ये है कि मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछने हैं. ठीक है, आपने अगर जवाब नहीं देना उन सवाल का तो आपको खानी पड़ेगी. वी हैव द चॉकलेट मिल्क स्पेसिफिकली फॉर दैट.
Okay.
ठीक है, चलो.
Combination, yeah.
A startup you think is overrated in UAE?
A startup I think is overrated in UAE.
Have to name the startup, yeah.
Of course, I will name it. I think there are a few, so I'm just thinking out which one is the best.
थोड़ा सा पर्सनल टच भी दे दे तो अच्छा होगा, मज़ा आएगा. सुने काफी.
Wait, all over the place.
Okay, a brand you worked with but didn't actually like.
A brand I work with. I'll have to take that one. So I guess
There you go. Bite करके. Yes. I hope you like it.
wonderful.
Lahori test. ठीक है. One time you really messed up and covered it up. What was it?
It's a bit hard to remember now with all the spice coming in.
I thought you were a proud Lahori.
Yeah. I think we're still good.
Okay. Ever said yes to a collab just for the exposure, not the passion? What was that collab?
Yeah.
अच्छा फील हो रहा है? A friend you avoid talking business with.
Oh, wow.
I hope your family does not curse at me for this.
We're talking about a friend
Yeah.
that I avoid talking with.
Business with.
I think I usually end up talking to a lot of people when it comes to friends about business. Yeah, I guess I don't really have any. I think it's always business.
Oh shit. अंदर ही अंदर मुझे गालियाँ पड़ रही हैं, मुझे पता है. अच्छा, one brand you'd never work with again even if they paid you triple.
Oh. Yeah, I think there's something in this that makes me, forget all of those things I want to say. I really don't know. So I'll have to take that. I think I'll have to sacrifice my tongue today.
ठीक है. अच्छा, which podcast guest on Masala Mike gave the least interesting answer if you watched it?
I only watched a few reels, so I can't say.
Okay, no worries. We'll skip that.
We'll have to pass on without this. Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you never want to see in your DMs again?
Oh,
Name.
it's a tough one.
I know you're trying to name it क्योंकि फिर से खानी ना पड़े.
Yeah, I'm trying to. No, I actually have a few people, so I'm just trying to remember.
Just name one. I'll go easy on you for this question. This is the last one, by the way.
I'll want to think about someone. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't say it. So,
Oh. I think this is one of the person who ate the chili the most.
okay.
चलो यार, the good news is the segment is over. You can have some milk over there. आराम से आगे होके पी ले. माइक साइड पे बेशक करना कर ले.
I think I'll wait a bit.
Daring हो काफी, I must say. चलो जी.
Proving it, I'm
Time for the last segment of the Masala Mic.
Okay.
The Masala Community Questions. इसके लिए मैंने आपको टैग भी किया था. आपके फॉलोअर्स ने भी मुझे क्वेश्चंस दिए हैं. ठीक है, तो मैं वो भी पूछूंगा. चलो. You have co-founded ventures in fashion, football and fintech. I think fashion का अभी तक लॉन्च नहीं हुआ
Yeah,
जो
it
मैं.
just started off, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What's your internal compass when deciding to start something new?
What's my internal?
Yeah, compass. Like maybe it's like a जो energy है आपकी या जो भी.
Yeah.
How do you?
I think it really depends on how it correlates with what I want to do in the future. I think I always have this long-term approach of
ठीक है.
when I start something, why am I
Okay.
starting it, and why will I continue to do it when things get hard?
ठीक है. If you had to start from scratch with just one of your current ventures, which one would it be and why?
I think it would be Crossbar. I would.
Your
start
dad's
over-
gonna hate you on this.
I would start over again because I think I'll do the right stuff.
Yeah.
And spend less money. Of course, I spend a lot of money, so I'm just gonna save that money.
ठीक है. As head of growth at Finmal and CEO at Crossbar.pk, how do you tailor growth strategies across such distinct industries?
Luckily, I have a team for Crossbar, and I have a co-founder that
That's
manages,
good.
mashallah, a lot of stuff.
That's good.
So when it comes to Crossbar, I think I don't have to.
Who
spend
codes
a lot
it,
of
by the way? ये मेरा अपना question है.
Sorry?
Who codes it? Who codes the application?
So we have a developing team for
You
that.
have a developing team. That's very nice.
Uh,
अच्छा, what is your? Did you complete?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, so in regards to, I think when it comes to Finmal, I think all of my efforts are, into that, and I'm really excited for what we're building there.
Yeah.
And inshallah, it's something that I'm really excited to announce very soon.
ठीक है. What is your driving force behind your endeavors?
I think it's the passion that I have for doing. I think I have a huge bucket list in my life, and I really want to take those things off.
ठीक है.
And for that, I think I have these, the things I do so far are on my bucket list.
ठीक
तो
है.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो issue नहीं होता मुझे सोचने में कि why am I still doing it?
I think ये थोड़ा सा पर्सनल जाने लगा, लेकिन what is your biggest fear, Uzil?
My biggest fear is not achieving the best of my capabilities.
What personal habits or routines do you prioritize to maintain your physical and mental well-being?
Interestingly, recently I've been doing a lot of handstand, and apart from that, I think a lot, different kind of sports. I'm not
Okay.
just into football. I think I do play a lot of paddle.
Okay.
I'm really trying to get into tennis now. But
क्रिकेट में कब आ रहे हो यार?
cricket, I
खेलेंगे?
played a lot of cricket in Karachi. A lot of cricket in Karachi as well as a bit in Lahore.
Yeah.
So I'm an all-rounder. We're gonna have one. But yeah, I've played a lot of sports, all sorts of them, and even basketball.
That's good यार. That's good. I think I've played cricket, basketball, tennis खेली नहीं, tennis नहीं खेली, badminton खेली है. I played quite a few sports. So this is the end of the Masala community question segments of the Masala mic. और ये episode का wrap up करने का time आ गया. So before wrapping up the episode, I'd like to ask you one last question for my viewers. क्योंकि काफ़ी वो लोग हैं जो मतलब कुछ शुरू करना चाह रहे हैं, वो शुरू नहीं कर पा रहे. बिल्कुल मतलब ब्लॉकेज है, मेंटल ब्लॉकेज है, कैसे स्टार्ट करें? माशाल्लाह से यू हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. सो आपकी उनको एडवाइस क्या है?
I think the first and foremost thing is to plan things right. I mean, if you don't have a plan, solid plan, and a solid why,
Yeah.
why you're thinking of starting something,
या
you're gonna fail very early on,
Yeah.
and there are gonna be hard times, and you need to stay resilient for that. And to stay resilient, आपको वो हमेशा वो याद रखना कि आपने वो शुरू किया हो क्या at
Yeah.
the end of the day. So, remember your why statement.
या ग्रेट एडवाइस फ्रॉम उजील. एंड इसी नोट के साथ हम ख़त्म करना चाहेंगे कि कभी इंसान को गिव अप नहीं करना चाहिए. मेंटल ब्लॉकेज है, फाइट योर मेंटल ब्लॉकेज, and inshallah you will be able to achieve a lot in life. Thank you so much for watching, and a great episode waits ahead. Hope you like it, and inshallah आगे भी ऐसा बहुत सारा content आएगा. Thank you so much.